At its peak, the British Empire ruled over a quarter of the world's land and population. But how did a small island nation achieve such global dominance? The answer lies in a combination of strategy, power, and ruthlessness. It all began in the late 16th century, as England embarked on daring voyages across uncharted waters. The lure of new lands and wealth drove the British to explore, conquer, and establish colonies around the globe. The British Empire's foothold started with the establishment of colonies in North America, the Caribbean, and later in India. These early settlements would soon become the foundation of a vast empire. Trade became the lifeblood of the empire. The British East India Company, a private trading company, gained immense power, acting as the backbone of British interests in India and beyond. But trade wasn't enough. The British weren't afraid to use force to expand their influence. They waged wars, overthrew rulers, and imposed their control over entire regions, all in the name of profit. By the 18th century, the empire had spread across 5 continents. The saying, "the sun never sets on the British Empire," was no exaggeration. One of the darkest aspects of the empire's rise was the transatlantic slave trade. British ships transported millions of African slaves to the Americas, creating unimaginable suffering to fuel their wealth. Back home in Britain, the empire's wealth was on full display. Luxuries like tea, sugar, and silk became symbols of status, all thanks to the labor and resources extracted from their colonies. But power always comes at a price. The empire faced numerous challenges, from wars against rival European powers to uprisings in its own territories. The Indian Rebellion of 1857 marked a turning point. This bloody uprising showed that British rule was not invincible, leading to changes in how the empire was governed. While the empire expanded, Britain underwent the Industrial Revolution, further strengthening its dominance. British goods flooded markets worldwide, and the empire's grip tightened. The British used diplomacy, alliances, and even deceit to maintain control, often playing rival factions against each other to keep their hold on power. However, World War I dealt a massive blow to the empire. The costs of war drained resources, and cracks began to form in Britain's global dominance. After the war, independence movements gained momentum. From India to Africa, colonies began to demand their freedom, and Britain's grip started to weaken. By the mid-20th century, the empire was crumbling. One by one, nations declared independence, and the British Empire slowly faded into history. Today, the British Empire is no more, but its legacy lives on. The story of how a small island ruled the world is a tale of ambition, power, and the undeniable cost of empire. To uncover more mysteries of history, subscribe and join us on this journey through time.